This is TNA, the new face of professional wrestling.
This past Sunday, it was another home run for TNA with its mega Final Resolution pay-per-view event. With Rowdy Roddy Piper as troubleshooting special referee, Jeff Hardy gained revenge by beating Scott Hall. But the entire wrestling world was shocked by the surprise appearance of the Monster Abyss. TNA's 2004 Tag Team of the Year, America's Most Wanted, defeated Team Canada to regain the NWA Tag Team titles. The most innovative match in wrestling, Ultimate X, displayed the incredible athletes of the X Division in aerial combat as the phenomenal AJ Styles did it again. He regained the X Division title. AJ Styles defeated Petey Williams and Chris Sabin. And in the main event, the alpha male Monty Brown, who earlier in the night was victorious in the triple threat elimination match, looked to be on the verge of winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship before the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, prevailed, capping off yet another spectacular TNA pay-per-view.
And now, from Stage 21 at Universal Studios at Universal Orlando Resort, it's total non-stop action wrestling impact.
We point our sights towards Sunday, February the 13th, and prepare for a shocking showdown and against all odds. Stay tuned. The huge announcement is next. This is the Impact Zone, Stage 21, Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And hello once again, everyone, from ringside. It's Mike today, joined by Don West and DW. We did it again. TNA knocked the ball out of the park this past Sunday in Final Resolution.
I'm going to tell you something right now, folks. If you missed it, go to TNAWrestling.com right now. Find out when the replay is going to be in on your cable or digital direct network system. You don't want to miss it. Between the Ultimate X, the Tag Team Championships, and of course, the Heavyweight Championship. It was one of the greatest pay-per-views you've ever seen. It is absolutely a must-see, can't miss. Final Resolution was one of the best.
And Don, speaking of can't miss, speaking of must-see, wait till you at home see the footage. It was earlier today, a very, very special press conference, Don, that went down here in Orlando, Florida, all pointing towards our next big pay-per-view and against all odds.
Well, I'll tell you something, and that was just a press conference. It was a press conference that got a little bit out of hand. As you'll see here in a minute, as the two people that are going to battle and against all odds.
Don't say another word. Let's go to the footage, that very special press conference from earlier today. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the TV, radio, and print media, TNA Wrestling and the NWA Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, are proud to announce the main event for our next mega 3-hour pay-per-view event against all odds on Sunday, February the 13th from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. It will be Jeff Jarrett defending the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship against the challenge of the #1 contender, Kevin Nash. Now, before we take questions from the media, a statement from the champion, Mr. Jarrett.
Thank you, Mike. You know, Against All Odds is going to be TNA's 4th mega monthly pay-per-view. In each one, the bar has been raised. From Victory Road to Turning Point to Final Resolution, each month it gets bigger and better. And I know at Against All Odds, I'm going to do my part to get the job done. Because like I've said before, TNA is my world. It is Planet Jarrett. You know, Kevin has other things going on in his life. I wake up and I think about this belt 24/7, how to defend it, how to hold on to it. Kevin's got a movie coming out in May. He's got other movie projects going on. His focus is not on the NWA World Heavyweight title. He may be the #1 contender, but I know one thing, after Against All Odds, he'll still be the man who never held the NWA World title.
And now a statement from the #1 contender, the challenger, Mr. Nash.
I think Against All Odds was basically named because Jeff was facing me. The odds are definitely against him. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm a 5-time world champion. I've held a tag team belts probably 13 times. I've lost count. I've been an intercontinental champion. I've had a belt around my waist longer than probably anybody in the business. I'm probably the greatest world champion of all time, just on wrestling technique alone. So Against All Odds, you know, to the victor goes the spoils. And hey, that belt, with that belt comes money and more money and more money. And like I said before, that's why I'm here. It's business. Yeah, I've got other things going on in my life, but I can always take some more money. No doubt. So I'm saying.
All right, let's open it up to questions from the media.
Lee South from USA Today. Can we get a face-to-face photo?
Sure. Champ will take one.
Stand
Come
up,
on,
Jeff.
big man.
Go ahead and stand up, Jeff.
Hey, Barney Fife, keep your mouth shut over there. Sidekick, your little sidekick. It's enough.
This is one of my 2 good sides.
Funny man. Oh, funny man.
All right, let's open it up for questions. Don West.
Don West, NWA, TNA, ESPN Radio. Here's questions for the champion, Jeff Jarrett. Jeff, this is the first time that you have defended the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against a man who's 7 feet tall. How will you compensate for that great height advantage?
You know, Don, I've defended this belt all over the world. New Zealand, Australia, Puerto Rico, Japan, all over the United States. This week, I'm going to Seoul, Korea to defend it. So when I walk into the ring, I'm not in a strange situation. I have no surprises thrown on me. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Even though he may stand 7 foot tall, they're all the same size when they're flat on their back. And Kevin Nash is going to be 12 inches at best. And his sidekick can't be there to help him.
That'll
He's
be
not
out of a
going to have
cold
any
lake.
surprises to throw at me. Hey, speak when spoken to, Kevin.
Okay. Sorry about that. Talk.
Bill Banks, TNAWrestling.com.
Mr. Nash,
Yeah.
you talk about money being your major motivation for this
Right.
match. What about winning that NWA World title for the first time in your career?
I mean, you know, anytime you're the world champion, I mean, with that comes money. The merchandising, you get a bigger percentage of merchandising, you get a bigger percentage of the pay-per-view buys. I mean, I guarantee you right now, Jeff's the highest paid guy, Jeff's the champion. I want that belt. I want to be the highest paid guy, simple as that. More money, more money, more money.
Hey, I got a question.
3-time World Heavyweight Champion Diamond Dallas Page.
I thought that
Since
was
you're
Denise
both supposed to
Austin.
be the kings of wrestling, and Jeff, you are the self-proclaimed king of the mountain. My question is, so what's that make Kev? Your queen?
Dust, I got to steal a line from you. If the shoe fits, wear it.
I got something to say to both of you. Stick around, kid, if you want an autograph. And the only thing you got to worry about this size 16 is maybe I stick it up your ass.
All press conferences have to end with a little tension, huh? Kev, just wait till the 13th. Oh, yeah, back up. You're Achilles heel. Get your knee braces on, old man. Get your knee braces on. Yeah, you keep grinning, sidekick.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Impact Zone. Can you believe it? The date is set. It's Sunday, February the 13th. The event against all odds and the matchup for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Jeff Jarrett to defend against his former associate in the Kings of Wrestling. It's going to be Jeff Jarrett against Kevin Nash. Does it get any bigger than that?
I'm going to tell you something about today. That's just supposed to show you that greed is such a huge force in this world. You thought they were friends. You thought you were going to be partners. You thought Kevin Nash was coming in to help Jeff Jarrett. Not when the NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt is dangled in front of him. The greed overcomes.
Maybe a combination of greed and ego, do you think?
Yes.
NWA Director of Authority Dusty Rhodes, in my opinion, in an effort to try and divide and conquer the Kings of Wrestling, certainly lit the fire under Kevin Nash and Jeff Jarrett. And wow, the emotions that we've seen out of these two over the past couple of weeks, And again, that press conference earlier, all leading up to that world's title match at Against All Odds.
I'll tell you what, Kevin Nash trying to intimidate the champion with his size right there. We've seen Jeff Jarrett here for almost 3 years. We know he is not intimidated by anything like that.
Nice float over by Buck Quartermain against the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. High impact move with the suplex. Now Quartermain heads to the corner, up to the top. Quartermain from the top. Oh, goes high risk, went for the senton splash, did not connect. Fallen angel back up to his feet, and he nailed him with the enziguri.
Beautiful kick from Christopher Daniels. This guy is a star on the rise. He has so much God-given ability. It's just unbelievable. He kind of started off a little slow there as Buck Quartermain caught him by surprise. But it didn't take him long. Look at that. Fallen Angel just nails him.
Goes to the cover. Far leg hook. And did he do it? He got a 3 count. Wow. The Fallen Angel makes very short work of the debuting Buck Quartermain and gains the victory. He's asking for the microphone.
He's asking for the microphone from Gary Borak.
Is about to be given out. I am tired of the protection from TNA. I am tired of the favoritism from Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not talking to them right now. I am talking to the poster boy of this company. I'm talking to Mr. TNA, AJ Styles.
Sounds to me like the Fallen Angel may be a little jealous.
AJ, why can't the most talented man in the X Division have a title shot with you? I'll tell you why. Because you know, on your best day, you cannot beat me.
Wait a minute, are you serious, Daniels? I mean, it would be an incredible match. The Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and the, new X Division champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. But
he's never had AJ Styles one-on-one here in TNA. He knows that's his way to the top. He's called out the phenomenal one.
And here's AJ. What an incredible performance this past Sunday. Ultimate Exit Final Resolution. It was absolutely off the charts.
Did I hear you right? Did you say protected? The phenomenal one protected? I've held every belt that this company has to offer. I'm a fighting champion. So it's like this, Christopher Daniels. Anytime, any place you want to...
Whoa. Did you just say anytime and any place?
What he just said.
Well, what about this time and this place? I mean, I've already wrestled one grueling match, but I'm up for another one. Why don't we do this? Why don't I give you 10 minutes in this ring to shut my mouth?
Ooh, 10 minutes to shut his mouth, he just said.
An open challenge from Daniels.
I'll walk away. But if you don't beat me, then I want the title shot at Against All Odds.
Hold it, hey!
NWA Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes. With Tracy and Trinity.
Let me tell you what, you know how I deal with this. So if you want him tonight, I'll give you 10 minutes. If he can't beat you, I will give you the title shot at Against All Odds right here tonight.
How about that?
Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, buddy. He is a wrestling director. He's made a match for tonight.
The main event for Impact. Daniels and Styles. It's coming up later. NWA Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, is certainly a man of action. We just witnessed that challenge issued by the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, to the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Dusty steps up to the plate, says the people want to see it. Daniels wants it. Styles wants it. Let's give it to him, and you've got it. What a main event this week on Impact.
Oh, I'm going to tell you something. Christopher Daniels, I've always called him the greatest X Division athlete that has never held a belt. Well, he's made the challenge that Dusty Rhodes has given to him. If he can last 10 minutes with AJ, he gets a shot at Against All Odds.
Could be the first step towards the Fallen Angel winning that very elusive X Division championship. As we see the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy make his way to the ring. Let's talk about this past Sunday at Final Resolution. Certainly several surprises on the show, but to me, there was one absolute shocker. The surprising reappearance of the 6'8", 350-pound monster Abyss.
Today, as far as I knew, as far as anybody knew, he was gone from TNA. He was never going to be back. He had other things going on. And then out of nowhere, he comes in and destroys Jeff Hardy after Jeff Hardy defeated Scott Hall. It shocked the entire Impact Zone. It shocked the city of Orlando. It shocked the world. And it definitely shocked Jeff Hardy.
What has Dusty Rhodes said to both you and I? If the people want it, if the wrestlers want it, I'm going to give it to him.
Oh, that's what I love. Like you said, he's a man of action. He knows what the people want, and that's what he does. And he's giving it to them.
Yeah, because just minutes after Sunday's Final Resolution pay-per-view event, Jeff Hardy went to Dusty Rhodes. Jeff Hardy asked for a matchup against the Monster Abyss because we saw Abyss come out after Hardy had already beaten Scott Hall, laid Hardy out. And what did Dusty say? You want it? You got it. It's going to be an against all odds. Hardy, Abyss. How about this for a stipulation? Tables, ladders, chairs, they're legal.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if you're Jeff Hardy, you might need some tables, ladders, and chairs to defeat the 6'8", 350-pound monster Abyss. It's going to be an against all odds. Think about it. February 13th is already shaping up.
Oh, it sure is shaping up to be yet another epic, mega 3-hour pay-per-view event, TNA Wrestling. We've raised the bar when it comes to wrestling pay-per-views, and it looks like we're going to do it again, February 13th at Against All Odds.
You see right here, Jeff Hardy has been in total control from the outset of this match. Lex Lovett coming in with a lot of confidence, but Jeff Hardy is focused after what Abyss did to him. Jeff Hardy was making a challenge to Jeff Jarrett. He's going to have to put that on hold as he hits the Swan done because he's got business with Abyss and he's done with Lex Lovett.
Twist of fate leads to the Swanton, which leads to a victory. To the charismatic Enigma. What?
The Monster Abyss.
Oh, this has hit the
ring again.
From behind the attack on Hardy. Deja vu all over again. So reminiscent of what went down this past Sunday at Final Resolution.
It's just getting started. I don't know what. Oh, Black Hole Slam. He crushes him right there into the mat.
Just drove him right down to the canvas. This monster's gone berserk. He's gone nuts. He just tossed Lovett out of the ring. Referee Andrew Thomas, he wants nothing to do with this monster.
Are you kidding? Who would? I will tell you something. We've seen it before. When the Monster Abyss gets focused, when he gets his attention set on something, he is not stopping. He's got his attention focused on Jeff Hardy.
Uh-oh. Looked like he was making his way up the entrance ramp.
What's he
now
doing?
headed back towards the six-sided ring.
You
underneath the ring.
He's grabbing a table. No, Jeff Hardy's still dazed with the Black Hole Slam.
The monster with the tunnel vision that you talked about, positioning, setting up the wooden table outside the ring. You're right, Hardy's laid out. Hardy devastated from another Black Hole Slam.
This is just a little bit of a glimpse of what you're going to see in Against All Odds, because tables, ladders, chairs, probably anything else they can get their hands on will be in play when these two meet in Against All Odds.
Now Hardy trying to fight back from his knees. Series of rights and left, but he's cut off by Abyss. Hits him, press slam, pressed above his head. Where's he going to go with him?
Oh, he just slammed him through the table.
My God! My God! He tossed him over the top. Hardy crashing down through the table. February the 13th, Against All Odds. Hardy and Abyss, tables, ladders, chairs, they're all legal.
After that huge victory over Team Canada at Final Resolution, you can now call yourselves the 6-time World Tag Team Champions. But I've got to ask you, how does it feel to now realize that the Hunters have indeed become the Hunted?
What these represent, franchise, is the greatest prize in the world of tag teams. Me and this man, we know better than anybody how hard it is to get to the top. We also know that it's even harder to stay at the top. You say we are now the Hunted? We welcome the hunt. Team Canada, they gave us the fight of our lives. We welcome the rematch. We welcome a challenge from any team in TNA. Shane and Kazarian, the Naturals, 3 Live Crew. It doesn't.
We've got something to say about this.
That's right. And the KID's going to say it right now. You're out here shooting your mouth off about being 6 times World Tag Team Champions. Well, let me tell you something. You better remember one thing. Lance and I have been 2-time World Tag Team Champions. And if I have anything to do with it, if this man has anything to do with it, at against all odds, I'm going to match your victory with 6.
Hey, it's an interview, Sid. Save it for against all odds. Save it for against all odds.
You don't deserve nothing because the last time, Cash, you got your butt handed to you by Dustin Rhodes at the last pay-per-view. So bring it on, boy.
You know what? You want a title shot? That's no problem. You got it. But if you're looking for a fight, I'd say that's a bad idea.
Barry.
Let's get back to the ring and more exciting Impact action.
Thanks very much, franchise. The publicly stated goal of America's Most Wanted was certainly realized this past Sunday at Final Resolution. The Wildcat Chris Harris, the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, AMW did it again.
It was one of the most phenomenal matches that I've ever seen. And I'm going to tell you something. There are like 6 matches in Final Resolution that are worth the price alone. That is one of them. When they beat Team Canada, Mike, have you ever seen a crowd get into a match like they did? That, and I'm telling you, AMW somehow prevailed. You've got to go to TNAWrestling.com and get a replay.
Factor in that tag match. Add in the incredible, the innovative, Ultimate X Division title bout. Cap it off with Jeff Jarrett and Monty Brown, and you're right. If you did not see the Final Resolution, you're crazy. If you don't go to the website, TNAWrestling.com, and check the times for the replay. Whether it be Dish Network, DirecTV, your local cable system, check it out. Final Resolution on replay.
Mike, I gotta ask you, what about the notorious KID, Kid Cash, and his partner from Dallas, Lance Hoyt, as they're coming in making a challenge to AMW. Kid Cash trying to get his hands in every bit of the pie.
Of course, always known for disrespecting everyone, authority, officials, other wrestlers, cutting right in on AMW's interview time to issue the challenge. Well, I know this. Dusty Rhodes, the director of authority, he told me, AMW, yes, they are going to defend the tag titles upcoming at Against All Odds. And I was just handed an envelope here by Dusty's secretary, Tracy. Is Trinity officially a secretary also?
Up until they get this deed accomplished that they've got going on, I think so.
Okay, right. Anyway, Tracy handed me the envelope, and the word from Dusty was that the winner of this match, the Naturals against Kazarian and Michael Shane, will be one of the top contenders for that NWA Tag Team title shot upcoming February the 13th at Against All Odds. And I wonder what Kid Cash and the big man from Dallas, Texas, Lance Hoyt, have to think about that.
I'll tell you something. You're looking at 4 champions out there in the ring right now. Of course, Shane and Kazarian, X-Division title holders. The Naturals held the tag team title belts and beat AMW in one of the most grueling cage matches we've ever seen. This is 4 great athletes out there, and I'll tell you something, this is going to be a great match to watch.
And when it comes to the rankings, NWA Director of Authority Dusty Rhodes certainly wants to see what gets done in the ring. And that's why he sent the word out with his secretary, Tracy, that the winner of this match, well, they're going to go way up in the rankings and certainly will be considered for a title shot at Against All Odds.
Well, think about this. Oh, what a great teamwork. What a great combination by the Naturals. Both these teams work together so well. I'm going to tell you something, Mike, after what we've seen at Victory Road, after what we've seen at Turning Point, after what we've seen at Final Resolution, the bar's been raised so high that everybody knows if they want to go to the next level, they've got to show it to the Director of Authority in that ring. They've got to be on their A game 100% of the time.
It doesn't get any better than AMW defending the tag titles. Man. Jeff Hardy against Abyss, where tables, ladders, and chairs are legal. And yes, Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, one-on-one with that most prestigious of all titles, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship belt at stake.
Oh no, right here in front of us while the match is going on. Here comes Lance Hoyt and Kid Cash, and they're beating down Jay Stevens. Oh, they're trying to do the same thing the Naturals did. Be an appearance. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. They're trying to make sure the Dusty Rhodes knows they're there.
No question about that. Cash and Lance Hoyt on the attack. Well, now they've turned their attention from the Naturals, rolling into the ring to Michael Shane and Kazarian, and here we go!
Well, you saw that. Shane and Kazarian thought that they just all broke loose and bedlam right now in the ring.
Yeah, referee Rudy Charles, the senior official, has thrown this match out. A no contest, and it's wild. And is that AMW?
Here they come, America's Most Wanted, the tag team champ.
Six-time title holders. Here comes Harrison Storm as well to join in the fray.
Goodness gracious, I'm going to tell you something. That's how hot the tag team division is here at TNA. Everybody wants a piece of it. And when AMW became the 100, like the franchise said, that just put targets on their back, and everybody wants it. Wow, look at what just happened.
Oh, we need some help from the back. We need some security to get out here and break this up. It's going crazy at the impact zone.
I mean, it's just bedlam. Everybody's going after everybody. It's just become crazy. You've got Kid Cash, his partner Lance White from Dallas. You've got AMW, Shane Kazarian, the Naturals.
Finally, we get security. Finally, we get referees into the ring to try and break it up. Action still going on up the ramp. Oh, this very competitive situation concerning the NWA Tag Team titles. I think it just got a lot more serious.
Oh, you better believe it. Everybody wants a piece of it, Mike.
Who's it going to be? Who gets the tag title shot at AMW? February the 13th and against all odds. The Impact Zone, Mike today and Don West with you. Don, we talked earlier about the several surprises this past Sunday at Final Resolution. Certainly to me, one of those surprises was the victory by Eric Watts when he defeated Raven. But you talk about someone that just went absolutely ballistic post-match. Of course, after Raven, quote-unquote, apologized to Eric Watts. I'm not buying that by any means. But then that brutal attack by Raven on Eric Watts. I understand that he separated Watts' shoulder.
He knocked him from the top of the ramp down to the concrete. He landed on his shoulder and separated it. Raven cannot leave well enough alone. Eric Watts put on a gusty performance for somebody that hadn't been in the ring for a long while. Was toe-to-toe with this man, Raven, and ended up becoming victorious. But Raven couldn't let it go.
Yeah, the word that's scrawled across the chest of Raven. Pain says it all. Certainly Raven now going to take it out and trying to inflict a little pain and punishment here on Cassidy Riley. And look how he's just attacking him.
In his mind,
totally focused.
In his mind, I think he's seeing Eric Watts. He's seeing DDP. He's seeing everybody in the past that's ever done him wrong in his mind. He is frustrated. We saw the frustration at Final Resolution. And I hate it for Cassidy Riley because he's getting the brunt of it right now.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time here for Cassidy Riley.
Oh, man, he's just brutal.
Charges across the ring, drives the knee directly into the face of Cassidy Riley.
We know how Raven can be when he's focused on something, and I'll tell you something, it looks like right now he's got his edge back. Oh, man, did you see that? Off the top rope, grinding the knee into the back.
And then using his weight to drive Riley face first down to the canvas.
I'll tell you what, he knows every dirty trick in the book, and, you know, like you mentioned, the pain that's scrawled on his chest, he knows how to inflict it. Cassidy Riley just trying to do anything he can right now to get the momentum turned, and it's not happening.
Well, you're right, this young kid trying to fight back, but not having any success as Raven goes to the ankle. Look at the way he's twisting the ankle of Riley.
You can see the pain on Riley's face. He can't believe it. He's gonna... I don't know how long he can hold on to this.
Well, this kid's fighting through that pain, doing everything within his power not to tap out.
Oh, there it is, the DDT.
The Raven effect DDT. Spiked him, dropped him on. Oh, come on.
Come on.
You had this
thing.
And he pulls him up again at 2.
Oh,
finally, the 3 count.
Insult to injury.
You said it best. Frustration over the loss to Eric Watson. Look at this.
Now what's he doing?
He's trying to break his finger. I think he just broke one of Riley's fingers.
He just broke one of his fingers. What is going on right here? Now he's going after another one. Somebody put a stop to this.
He's gone way too far. This guy's gone mental. Way over the top.
Now he's grabbing a chair. Oh, no.
You win the match. You beat this kid half to death after the bout. And now a steel chair.
Wait a minute. That's Dustin Rhodes as he pulls Cassidy Riley out of there to protect him.
Wow. Fortunately for Cassidy Riley, Dustin Rhodes comes from the back, pulls him out of the ring to avoid further injury.
Well, you can see it now. Raven's calling out Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes, who had an incredible match in Final Resolution with the notorious KID. You know, he can't even be 100% after what Kid Guys did to his leg. But there he is to help Cassidy Riley.
All I can say for Cassidy Riley is thank goodness for Dustin Rhodes.
Crew, certainly a team that's no stranger to success here in TNA. But I've got to ask you, would it be an understatement to say you've had more than your share of problems with Kazarian and Shane? And just exactly what is this relationship between 3 Live Crew and Jeff Hammond?
Yo, if you guys got a problem with us, let us know. Let's do the damn thing. You know how the crew rolls. You got a problem with Jeff Hammond, then you definitely got a problem with us. Órale, arriba la raza!
Let me tell you, tree-hugging, long-haired hippies, one little thing about Jeff Hammond. You see, Jeff Hammond is a winner. Jeff Hammond is a thrill seeker. He wrestled steers and drives cars at 200 miles an hour. So getting in the ring with you two sissies probably won't even be a thrill for him. So I'm asking you, no, I'm begging you, please underestimate the athleticism of Jeff Hammond. But I'm warning you, do not underestimate the 3 Live Crew.
Now can I get a amen?
Welcome back, everyone, to the Impact Zone. Main event is on deck, and we are joined at the broadcast position. Mike Tenay, Don West by Jeff Hammond, as well as the NWA Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes Secretary, Tracy. Thank you, ma'am. Guys, let's talk about it. Main event on deck. It's going to be AJ Styles and the Fallen Angel, Jeff.
It's going to be incredible because the Fallen Angel, he brings all that quickness, that strength, and agility. And right now, he is determined to get a shot at that title against AJ Styles. And what can you say about AJ? I mean, he doesn't want to let this happen because he knows how good this guy is.
I'm going to tell you something, Jeff, and you know what? 10 minutes seems like a lifetime, and that's how long Christopher Daniels is going to have to stay without getting pinned by the X Division champion AJ Styles if he wants a title shot.
Well, you sly fox Jeff Hammond just handed this from Tracy via Dusty Rhodes against all odds, February the 13th. 3 Live Crew are going to be in the corner of BG James, and yes, Jeff Hammond making his professional wrestling debut against Michael, Shane, and Kazarian. Add that to the pay-per-view.
Well, all I can say about that, guys, is the fact is they called me out. I'm not afraid. I told you once before, I've been dodging 3,400-pound race cars all my life. You think you two punks are scaring me? You got another thing coming. I've got my pit crew. It just happens to be 3 Live Crew, and I'm ready. You better bring it to me, boys.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't think they have any idea the kind of shape that you're in, the kind of rigorous training that you do. This guy every single day is on a training program that would, I don't even think Shane and Kazarian have any idea how hard you work out.
Well, you're right. Incredible workout regimen. But, guys, I'm getting word from the truck that we're going to take a look at what went down earlier this week on Impact when the Monster Abyss took the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy, press slammed him above his head, and then, oh goodness, the impact as he dropped him down through the table.
Well, that set up Dusty Rhodes' decision, Mike. That set it up. On Against All Odds, Jeff Hardy, the Monster Abyss, tables, ladders, chairs can be used.
Jeff Hammond, TNA, raises the bar once again when it comes to professional wrestling pay-per-views.
We're not afraid. The guys, I'm telling you time and time again, don't bring nothing to this table that you don't want to have come back in your face.
Well, they showed you the ultimate disrespect. I mean, you're out there, you're learning, you're working out with the 3 Live Crew, and they're showing you some disrespect when they came out and made fun of your profession and what you do for a living. And I tell you something, I'm so proud of you. You're not backing down. If they want a piece of it, you're ready to give it.
I'm representing you, man, and along with Mike Tenay, and anybody else who works in this profession. Do not, and I repeat, do not think that we don't care about what we do and we have pride.
And pretty good backup when you have 3 Live Crew watching your back as well. And BG James, a tag team specialist, is your partner.
Hey, it doesn't get any better than that, guys. And all I can tell you right now is I got my pit crew, and they're ready to get it on.
And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't get much better than this either, guys. Main event time. Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels already in the ring. He issued the challenge earlier. It was immediately accepted by the new X Division champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. DOA Dusty Rhodes. He stamped it. He made it official. It's our main event. Styles and Daniels, but what a stipulation, Don.
You better believe it, Mike. Christopher Daniels has to last a full 10 minutes. Now keep in mind, if these guys just both came off truly
ultimate draw. That's not the case here. We do have a judge in attendance this week, the living legend Larry Zbyszko from the championship committee, but this stipulation with the 10-minute time limit basically overrides any need for a judge in the match.
And guys, I don't want to kind of like bust anybody's bubble, but already 15 seconds has elapsed because AJ Styles wasn't ready to get it done and Christopher Daniels was, so hey, he's already got a little bit of advantage as far as the time deal is concerned.
I want to tell you something, and I don't know this, I haven't talked to Christopher Daniels, but a lot of people would think, well, if Christopher Daniels was smart, he'd try to stall here a little bit. He'd try to let the time run off. That's not the fallen angel. He wants to show the world that he can go toe-to-toe with AJ Styles for the full 10 minutes. You won't see him running, you won't see him ducking, and you won't see him hiding, trying to eat up some clock.
Interesting strategy here by AJ. Normally known for the high-risk moves, but instead, look at this. AJ taking it to the mat, working on the arm before Daniels is able to stuff him off into the side head scissors.
Right now, what I'm saying is a lot of guys are trying to wear each other down, trying to get to some kind of a submission hold where they can kind of get the advantage against him and put that pressure on him, as we talked about before. 10 minutes is a long time. You've got to have a little bit of strategy to go along with the fact of the power and the strength and the agility that both these wrestlers possess. And when I saw one thing when it came down the ramp, the fallen angel, Chris Daniels, he's got a look in his eye I haven't seen before.
Oh, what a kick by AJ Styles! I'll tell you something right there. A couple of those, and Christopher Daniels won't make it to 10 minutes.
And it just got knocked out of him. I can tell you that right now. He just took a shot, I mean a tremendous shot to the head.
Whoa! Wow! Did you see the counter by Daniels? He jammed him into the rail, and it jammed him off of his knee.
Guys, we want to keep our eye on that clock. Remember, AJ must win in 10 minutes or Daniels gets the title shot in against all odds. We've got to take a commercial break. When we return, the conclusion, Styles and Daniels on Impact. Welcome back, everyone, to the Impact Zone. Main event matchup continues. Christopher Daniels, phenomenal AJ Styles. Guys, most important aspect, the clock as we approach 5 minutes remaining.
I think that's something we got to keep reminding everybody about. This doesn't mean Christopher Daniels has got to win the match. He's just got to play for basically a stalemate and push it to the 10-minute time limit, and that is as good as a victory, it's as good as a pin.
I'll tell you something, no good, but that is the perfect point. He's just going to last him, but you know that Christopher Daniels would love to pin AJ Styles before the 10 minutes to really put an exclamation point on his challenge to AJ Styles.
That might be the case, but that's not where the real match is coming into. He's got to be smart enough to realize this man is dangerous. If you're not careful, if you let up on him, if you make a mistake, AJ Styles will stick it to you.
Again, to reiterate, the phenomenal AJ Styles, the new X Division champion, must win this match over Daniels within the 10-minute time limit, or Daniels gets a title shot February 13th and against all odds.
We're approaching 4 minutes here, guys, and Christopher Daniels is in total control right now. Maybe AJ Styles bit off a little bit more than he could chew by accepting the challenge after what he went through at Final Resolution and Ultimate X. Maybe he wasn't ready to go out there with Daniels. We know the kind of competitor AJ is, but Daniels was so in making that challenge, and he hits the moonsault.
And then cranking back on the next submission hold applied.
He just keeps putting more and more pressure on him. AJ Styles is taking a lot of abuse here, guys. Christopher Daniels is on a mission of destruction, and right now, as you keep pointing out, he just keeps putting more and more pressure on him.
Look at that, he's just pulling the head off. He's just torquing the neck back. Man, Jeff, that is unreal.
Unbelievable.
And in the process, what does he do? He not only grounds AJ Styles, but he takes time off the clock as well as we approach 3.5 minutes.
I'm going to tell you something. AJ Styles right now cannot, he's got to worry about the clock, but yet he's also got to try to find an opening some way to change the momentum, Jeff.
3:20 to go. 3:20 to go. He's just got to keep putting the pressure on him and not leave an opening to let, there it comes. What you got to watch out for, AJ Styles is not a champion by chance, because he has got a lot of fight in him. He doesn't give up, and he's coming back.
And look at the fight here from the tip. Oh, but he's cut off by the knee. Clubbing blow to the back by Daniels. As we go under 3 minutes.
Oh, wow. Christopher Daniels inflicting any kind of pain that he can. Oh, wait a minute. AJ caught the leg.
Able to duck.
No, that's maybe the opening he needs, and there he goes. He can kick it from any place in the building.
Unique move. First the snapmare. And then when Daniels was not suspecting it, he nailed him. He drilled him with the enziguri kick to the back of the head.
Keep your eyes, though, guys. Less than 2.5 minutes coming up right here.
There it is. We go under 2.5. Referee putting in the count. Senior official Rudy Charles, as both Styles and Daniels look like they're just about even when they get up to their feet. Oh man, impactful clothesline. Running lariat takes him down again.
The Pele!
Out of nowhere, Styles caught him with it.
And what do they call him? The incredible AJ Styles. Where does he get this? Where does he get all it? Oh!
He's incredible. He's phenomenal. And he just nailed him. Flying forearm. We go under 2 minutes.
Daniels is somehow able to do it. He's got 2 minutes to hang in there. I thought he would pin there, guys.
In the background, you might hear Jeremy Borash giving the 2-minute warning for this match. Series of elbows to the side of the head. Springing off and gonna dive him down. Styles leg hook. Gets 2. Gets no.
A minute 38 to go in this match. Whale of a match so far. You really can't tell who wants it more.
I'll tell you something, this is so amazing. How hard it is to get the pin. You've got to get the full body on the... Oh, look at that move by Christopher Daniels. Here he goes. He wants to pin AJ. AJ's not going to let it happen.
We're going to take a replay look at this.
Unbelievable. Christopher Daniels gets him up, spins him down, and drives him into the mat.
Just overpowered him, twisted him down. Daniels now. Check the time, guys.
1 minute to go.
And Styles gets the boot up out of the corner. Oh, he knocked him out with a clothesline. But in the process, I think AJ's down as well. I don't know if AJ can recover here to make the pin.
I'm telling you right now, they have taken a lot on each other. I mean, just wore each other out totally. And you can see it right now. Who can get up? It reminds me of Rocky. Which guy can get up and answer the call?
AJ Styles knows he's got 30 seconds to get a pin. 1, 2, did he do it?
He's out. Daniels coming up. We're under 30 seconds.
25 seconds to go. All Chris Daniels has got to do, but yet, oh, what a reversal right now. Hanging in there.
AJ's got it.
No, Daniels kicked out. Oh, 2. Backslide.
Daniels 1, 2. Daniels get down.
Can he do it? Look at Daniels.
Stay away.
Look at Daniels. Stay away.
Now he's holding on for dear life. He's done it. He's done it. He's done it.
Oh, man.
Daniels crossed the title
He's
shot.
taking the time. Look at him. Look at him. Ha ha.
The mind games by the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, getting into Styles' head, issuing the challenge. AJ accepts. Wait a minute.
AJ Styles, your 10 minutes have elapsed. So now, give me my title shot at the pay-per-view.
He's got it. February the 13th and against all odds.
Whoa.
That's Dusty.
All right.
NWA Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, with Tracy and Trinity.
You guys want to see this match at the pay-per-view? All right, Chris Daniels, against all odds, I'm going to give you the opportunity at the X Division title. But let me lay this on you. Me and the girls come up with it. It will be 1 30-minute Iron Man match.
Whoa! Iron Man rules!
You think 10 minutes was hard?
Most Falls walks out with the title. 30 minutes, Iron Man, against all odds, you and the champion, AJ Styles. Good luck, boys. It's gonna
Add
be a good
that to
one.
the pay-per-view, February 13th. Nash and Jarrett, Abyss and Hardy, and now it's Daniels and Styles. Iron Man rules for the X Division title. Wow!
This has been a presentation of TNA Wrestling.